to the Fix Your Face Podcast with TSM and Jamie the Makeup Nurse. Remember, folks, positive vibes only. This podcast is about education, responsibility, growth, and of course, awareness. Now, everybody strap on your seatbelts and let's tap in. Yo, welcome to the Fix Your Face Podcast with TSM and Jamie the Makeup Nurse. Remember, folks, positive vibes only. This podcast is about education, responsibility, growth, and of course, awareness. Now, everybody strap on your seatbelts and let's tap in.
Okay, welcome everyone. I, Slim Shell, Sunshine Films, Crystal, Cocoa Butter, Dee Dee, Ken, Tamika. Thank you all for coming in. Oh, he's bringing the get on your nerve segment back. Okay. Hi, Simple Meals. Thanks for coming in. And remember, tomorrow is the talent show contest for everyone. Simple Meals and anybody else that's on the list. While we're waiting, welcome to the Fix Your Face Podcast with TSM and Jamie the Makeup Nurse. Remember, positive vibes only. Now let's tap in. And thank you to all the moderators for keeping this chat clean and keeping the bots out and trolls. I appreciate all of you. And thank you to Billard's Headphones for sponsoring tonight's podcast. Yes, it is going to be fun, Cocoa Butter. We tried to get a couple more people, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. All right. Hi, Paprika and Helen. Yes, Helen. You're going to be on tomorrow night. It's 8 Eastern time for the talent show. Hi, Unbothered Mimi. Thanks for coming in. Sorry, I missed your live yesterday, Mimi. After the podcast, I was out. I'm putting in over 15-hour days between YouTube and work. I just get so exhausted. Awesome. I'm glad, Helen. All right. What did everyone eat tonight? I had some in a can the Italian wedding soup. I had some of that, and I had a Pop-Tart with my pumpkin cream pop. I know, so healthy. Pizza and a salad, cocoa butter. Tacos, Mimi. Let's see. Dee Dee had chicken nuggets from McDonald's. Oh, it was fun, Slim Shell. Yeah, I wish I didn't miss it. Leftover burgers, simple meals. Slim Shell had seafood gumbo. Carter made tacos, Ken? That's a first. Crystal had a hamburger and a drink. Tamika had chicken wings and fries with a bottle of water. Yeah, I woke up. TSM texted me the link, and I woke up this morning and I saw the link, and I click on it. And I'm like, oh, well, this is a little late. You haven't had gumbo in a long time, cocoa butter? Gosh, I haven't either. Quite some time. All right, let me put the link back down just in case it got lost. He should be coming, Simple Meals. He's probably just got lost track of time. Well, I wanted to talk with you guys about some things that I saw in the news that really, really bothered me. So, in the news, they found that 7,600 people through this school paid $10,000 to $15,000 for a nursing diploma and transcripts. And TSM needs glasses. You don't see us live. I sent the link. Okay, thanks, Michelle. And Ken says, while we are waiting, we all have time to hit that like button and tap in. Yes. Okay, here he is in the famous TSM. How are you?
Yo, I am blessed and highly favored. How about yourself?
I'm good. Thank you. Okay, I already asked the chat what they ate today. So, what did you eat today?
Yo, I had a like a walnut chicken salad. I can't really describe it. But it was great. I liked it the taste. I went healthy today. Been eating a lot of unhealthy stuff.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was so unhealthy today. So I was starting to tell the chat the story that I heard on the news that bothered me. So I'll start over for you. So there's this school in Florida that 7,600 people paid for nursing diploma and nursing transcripts without going to school and going through the program. And then even though you pay for a diploma and all that, you have to sit for the state boards. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, because I'm sitting here thinking, how did they find out about this? And of course, I have to dig, as much as I can, because it's not that, okay, how did you, because like whenever I go for a job, they have to go to the database and see if my license is in the state boards. And they'll see, okay, Jamie's is active, okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So so I'm like, okay, just because they paid for these diplomas, that doesn't mean they're a nurse. you have to be able to sit for the boards. So they had these transcripts, and so then they obviously went and sat for the boards because the people are like, okay, here's your transcription and your diploma. All right, you can sit for the boards. 37% out of that 7,600 people passed the boards, which is unbelievable because it's a hard test, very hard test, but it's all multiple choice. So, okay, fine. 37% were good. That leaves 37% of 7,600 people to go practice as a nurse. But just because you pass that test, how do you know the clinical practice piece? How do you know how to start IVs? How do you know how to put catheters in? How do you know how to take them out? How do you know like what the meds are? I mean, there's a lot to nursing besides the knowledge of it. And I'm sitting here thinking, how are they able to practice and like get away with this? But the scary thing is, you guys, and this is, and I don't know the specifics, obviously, because I'm not on that side. I don't know, like, I'm not part of the lawyers or the school, or I don't know anything. This is just my speculation, knowing what happens in healthcare and being on the quality side of healthcare. I have a speculation that something horrendous happened, because even when something bad happens in the hospital and we investigate it, like nothing really, really bad happens unless it was really, really bad, like really bad. Like that nurse in Tennessee that she pulled out the wrong med, and it was in the news everywhere. And I don't know the specifics, but she pulled out the wrong med. She bypassed some things. I don't know exactly all the specifics because you just get the news, the media part of it. And the patient died. So, of course, they had to report it to the board of nursing. And she lost her license. She might be, I don't know if she was convicted or not. I don't know if that, I didn't hear I thought they said she got not convicted. I don't think she was convicted, but she lost her license and everything else. And but anyway, it took something severe for them to like go to the board and have her lose her license and all this other stuff. So that means something bad had to happen to report to the board, but then to investigate further and find out that she really wasn't a nurse, and then to dig further to find out that the school, I mean, something bad had to happen to someone out of the 37%. I'm just saying, I don't know if that's how they figured it out, but how? How? And everybody trusts nurses with their life. And I think it was like in a survey, they say that they said like 30 or like, I think nurses were like the top, like the number 3 of trusting, that people trust the most is the nurses, even over the doctors. And then you have this. It's just scary, you guys, and how all of that fell through the cracks. And why would that school allow to do that when they're going to be dealing with people's lives? Hi, Ruth. How are you? I'm just talking about the scandal with the people who bought the nursing diplomas and had licenses and were practicing as a nurse fraudulently. So I'm just speculating. Obviously, I don't know exactly what happened because I'm not involved in that, and I'm not in the I just hear the story in the media, and it is scary. Yeah, it is so disrespectful and bothering me. I'm just lost for words. Hold on. Helen says, "Wow, this is so disturbing and disheartening and truly scary." Yes, I mean, me being in the profession, and I know we're short-staffed, like everywhere in nursing, but oh my gosh, can you imagine? She had to be a whole basket case or fruitcake. Yeah, no kidding.
Yo, I'm so far away from the news. I wasn't even aware of this. As a matter of fact, somebody had called me the other day, like, "Yo, stay clear of those riots," and I'm like, "Yo, what riots are happening?" So it's like I don't know. I'll be so far away from them. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but I experience enough, enough problems of my own. It's like every time I turn the news on, it's something bad. So I wasn't even aware of this situation.
Yeah, I stay away from the news too. I heard this through someone said something about it at work, and then this I subscribe to this hospital like like it's kind of like a hospital news thing or whatever that what happens in hospitals and stuff. And that article came out, and I started digging deeper. And yes, the other thing that bothered me, they said two of the nurses were at the VA hospital. So this school from Florida, they did all this, but so who knows where else all these people are? And then I guess Georgia said something like, you must surrender your license, and you have till January 30th. And what I saw is that they didn't surrender it. So now the FBI is involved, is my understanding. Is that what you heard too, Mimi? Yes, they do weird stuff. And you know what? I have a feeling it was because of the pandemic and the shortage. People throughout the pandemic w- was finding ways to make like extra money and like jacking everything up and whatever. And so that's probably, oh shoot, we need to get nurses out there. And you know what? People will pay an arm and a leg for that. So here you go. And not caring that someone's life is in their hands. I mean, what the heck?
Yo, I was just telling you on the last episode that everything is becoming about money now. Like, I was answering the question about the music, and I was saying how you got to be creative. In the early on in the music days, you used to have to be creative, and now it's just about a money move. And that's the same. It's not just with music, but it's like it's become a big part of the world now. I mean, a lot of these teachers is unprofessional. A lot of the teachers are getting, that's why they allowing children to record in the schools, because teachers are doing things that they're not supposed to. And, come to find out, they're not even qualified to teach these children. So, a lot of those instances have been happening behind closed doors.
Yeah, and oh my gosh, how many other scandals are happening that hasn't been found out yet? And Helen says, absolutely have so many people's life in their hands, no regards to people's life. And Ruth says, yes, it's more than just putting on a nurse's uniform. I worked full time and went to nursing school. Yes, I worked at Burger King and waitress, put myself through nursing school with a 6-week-old baby. It was the hardest thing in the world for me ever to do. And to disregard not only the hard work that all of us go through to get our nursing degree, but also it's the practical part too. That when you're with the patient, you have to be able to know how to do the different things, and that's what the whole nursing program is. It's not just learning a textbook and learning this stuff. It's learning how to perform the different things within the hospital or wherever you end up being, give injections and shots or whatever else. Yes, you have to be an advocate for your health and be diligent about it. And I've told you guys this over and over again. You have to ask questions. You have to. You can't just trust the nurse and the doctor, because one, they might not know. They don't know you as well as you know yourself. So definitely, Helen. Um, TSM, definitely good not to gawk at the media scaring us 24/7. Yes, and that's why I stopped. But when I heard about this, and then I saw it's called Hospital Becker's News or something like that. And I get a daily like notification on it, and I'll read the headlines, see if there's anything like about the hospitals in the U.S. to see if there's going on, and if there's something that I'm like, oh, I might need to know or whatever. Like, I like to look at it more for mergers and closures and stuff like that throughout the United States. But yeah, I saw that, and I was like, holy crap. Yeah, it's so much going on. It is ridiculous. Simple meals. It's you had one time had a grown woman pretending to be a high school student. Well, I guess I could pretend. Everybody thinks I am anyway. This one time, you guys, oh my gosh. Um, yes, they fell through the system's cracks, Ruth. And I, of course, I just gave my theories of how it happened, but don't know how for sure. Um, but this one time, Kenny was being, um, oh, hi, Ashley, are you? Okay. I guess Ashley's in. No, I haven't seen you. Thank you for coming in. But Kenny was always fidgety and he was, I think he had ADHD, but never was fully diagnosed, but he had a lot of symptoms. And so, and being disruptive, being a typical boy. So they said, why don't you come and sit with him and see what he does for the day? So I came in, and he was in like sixth grade. So this was junior high. And I came in to sit with him throughout the day. And people thought I was a new student. And I'm like, dude, I'm his mom. And then as I was leaving, I was so embarrassed, you guys. This one kid, um, he wasn't in Kenny's class, so he had to been older. He's like, hello, Senorita. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm old enough to be your mother. Stop that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed. I just walked out of there.
No,
Uh,
she is that small. I cannot make this up. Like when she was telling me that she was really small, I'm like, yeah, Slim Water is small, but I seen her and she's like literally I've seen like a Barbie doll her size. Like I've literally seen a doll that's like exactly her size. So she's small. She's very small.
yes, I am very short. Eggs already went up $8. Holy cow, are you kidding me? Eggs? Slim Shaw saw this story last week. Oh my goodness, yeah. I just found out about it because, like I said, I don't watch the news. I was just going through my daily notification and saw the headline, and yeah, yeah, they paid for fake nurse, not nurse. Unbother Mimi. They didn't pay for the fake nursing license. They paid for the fake nursing transcripts and diplomas. They had to actually sit for the boards in order to get an actual license. And that's where I think it fell through the cracks is somehow, I don't know how, they passed the NCLEX that you know of, Ruth. Did they have fake nurses in the ER? Did you know? I'm kidding. Hopefully not. Oh my gosh. Oh, your daughter's at MA and just got a job at the VA. Oh wow. Thank you to your daughter. That's that's a hard job in itself. But yeah.
Yo, it's almost as if you cannot barely trust anything that's happening or going on in the world. You can't trust anything unless it's right there in front of you. Like it became to that point because a lot of professional things you can't even trust anymore.
Holy cow, Ruth says, I worked for the VA. No surprise a fake nurse could work there a few years back. They had a fake doctor who was seeing patients at the VA. Holy cow. They need to do X is $12? Oh my gosh. Um, oh, with the pandemic, yes, Helen. Um, and no, I don't think a fake nurse could survive the um fast-paced DR. Okay, Ken, I realize I'm way behind on comments. He's texting me. I'm way behind. Hi, Keisha. Thanks for coming in. But yeah, no, that's what was shocked me. Ruth is. I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. If they are really good and at test taking and guessed correctly the multiple choice questions for the NCLEX and passed, how were they able to even practice?
See, that's what a lot of people not seeing. It's some insight. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just the person itself that's sneaking their ways in there. It's some inside. They don't pretty much have to do these things because they have people on the inside. And when you got people on the inside, you can bypass a lot of things. So you don't really have to do none of this stuff if you don't want to. You're just there for the qualification, if you would, or just the name, if you would, or just check, if you would. But I don't know how to do that. If they don't have to do it, then they can bypass it because they know somebody on the inside, and that's what they're gonna do.
Well, and the funny thing is they were at this one hospital because when hi Kenny, thanks for coming in. When the pandemic hit, um, they brought in a lot of FEMA nurses to different places. Hi Leslie, thanks for coming in, appreciate it. And they paid, and the FEMA nurses to the staff that was there, that's not getting paid hardly, and not as good. They were saying that they were getting $20,000 a week, bragging about it, but yet they wouldn't even do. And when you ask them to do like something for a patient, they would be like, "Nope, that's not in my contract. I don't have to do that." And they wouldn't even take care of the patient. They actually like refused to really take care of the patient, and they wouldn't chart appropriately. And they said, no, I don't even have to go in for I don't have to go in every 4 hours. No, these patients are critically, you need to see them more than 4 hours. I mean, I didn't talk to the FEMA nurses. I just heard this through the grapevine at some hospital I was at. I'm like, you're getting paid $20,000 and you're going to let a patient die on you because you don't have to do it? I was just so disheartened when I heard that some of these stories about FEMA nurses. Caitlin says, hearing this story, it's so scary. I'm about to have my second kid and been looking into hospital reviews, and they are scary. Ratings are 2.6 and half are about nurses. Caitlin, go to the go to hospital or Care Compare and plug in the hospital and see what their star rating is from CMS, not the Google. Because if it's 2.6 coming up, that's the Google or Yahoo or whatever rating. You need to go to the CMS website and find out what their star rating. And you can send me the hospital names and I can look it up too for you, Caitlin.
Yo, Jamie, as we reach almost the middle of our segment, do you want to drop the featured channel?
Oh, yep. Hold on.
What's so funny, TSM?
All right. Thank you, Unbothered Mimi. Yeah, Bruce says, my guess would be if they didn't know something, they momentarily would disappear when on duty. Yes. It's so scary, you guys. I don't even know what to say. Being a nurse is just disheartening that a lot of this is going on. Okay, you guys. Yes, star rating from CMS, G-Full, yes. Caitlin, yes, definitely. No, Triisha, don't be scared because the doctor you have is going to be a doctor, and you just have to, if you have questions, make sure you ask questions, and I'm sure he does it all the time. You're going to be in safe hands. I don't mean to scare anybody that's needing to go to the hospital. My whole point is you need to be an advocate for your own care. And if you have questions, ask questions. You will be fine, Triisha, and we are all going to be praying for you on the 16th.
Absolutely, I know I will be.
Just want to make sure there's no other comments that I am missing. Because even though Ken says I'm 5, Kyla, hashtag Kyla is back. She's in the building. So, everyone, hashtag Kyla is back. All right. Are you guys ready for game time? TSM?
Yo, it's game time with TSM and Jamie the Makeup Nurse. Let's get it.
All right. Name one person, and Jeep was here with the lines. Name one person killed in the plane crash known as The Day the Music Died. I love that song. Oh, of course, Triisha. Name one person killed in the plane crash known as The Day the Music Died. Yes, Buddy Holly is one. And the other ones is Richie Valens or JP Big Bopper Richardson. Very good, Ruth. This 1961 Broadway adapted film stars Natalie Wood.
Yo, Jamie, I hadn't had a chance to charge my tablet up due to me being busy, so we're not gonna be reading off a title or Pandora, but I can view the watch count. We had so far 27 in Pandora, and we got 38 in title.
Awesome. Yes. And Ken says the levee was dry. Yes. This 1961 Broadway adapted film stars Natalie Wood. West Side Story, Tamika. Very good. All right. He became Secretary of State in 1973. He became Secretary of State in 1973. Okay, Slim Shell. Are you going to get your Google?
That was real funny.
Kenny says, what's the link to the Pandora stream, TSM, so that I can like and join the podcast on Pandora as well?
I'll drop the link for you guys. Give me a second.
Awesome. Thank you. You're in grade school. I have no idea. Yes, Tamika. Henry Kissinger. Oh, no, if you see something. Some shell. All right. In 1978, this European nation ended 40 years of dictatorship. Hi, Uncle Bill. Thanks for coming in. Oh, thank you, James. I appreciate that. You guys, we have 20 in the chat. That is amazing. Can we go back to the other questions? Kyla says. In 1978, this European nation ended 40 years of dictatorship. Kenny says, everyone, please drop a like on the podcast. Yes, thank you, Bob. In 1978, this European nation ended 40 years of dictatorship. He went to go get Michelle, make Slim Shell take a nap. You weren't born yet either? Nope, not Russia. Any other guesses? Spain is correct, Ruth. Very good. All right. This group had a hit with Pleasant Valley Sunday. This group had a hit with Pleasant Valley Sunday. Hey, Slim Show, can you drop a Hillbilly's Creativity link down? She's a good supporter of mine on my channel. And if you're not connected, please do. She does nails and makeup, you guys. I don't know how to do nails. I chew mine. Nope, not you two. The monkeys, Ruth. Yes, very good. You are on fire tonight. What actress stars in 1983's Flashdance? Oh, good night, Simple Meals. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, much respect.
Oh, there's the link to the podcast, Kenny, for Pandora. I appreciate you doing both. Thank you, Slim Shell, for dropping her link. Jennifer Beals is correct, Tamika. This California accent was widely parodied. This California accent was widely parodied.
Yo, Jamie, I forgot to tell you, yo, we was yo, Real Mamas and Nobody Meet Me, they was live last night, and oh my god, they are so hilarious. So make sure that you guys in the chat and you as well, Jamie, that y'all have y'all notification bells on, so whenever they do decide to go live again, that y'all can see how funny these sisters are. Slim Shell was there, Dee Dee was there, the few more other people. We had a real good time. So shout out to them for inviting us to that.
Yeah, I think you might have been not up here yet. I was like, I saw the link before. I said, but a lot of times, right after I get off of this podcast, I'm like in bed. I put in 15 hours a day before this podcast, and I'm just beat. And I'm like almost soon as I pretty much leave this podcast, I'm like almost asleep.
Yo, with all of these boys, it's just like putting in 15 hours a day. Cause it's like, yo, up until the point to where, yo, they full of energy. Put it like that. Like they're never until they go to sleep, they're full of energy. So it's like, man.
Yes, that would be harder. Yes, and it was Valley Girl. I forget who got it right. Ruth and Paprika, and I think a couple other people. Hi, Zia Education. Thanks for coming in. All right. Yeah, Helen, I just bought the trivia game. It's the different generation questions. Uh, All right. This U.S. politician famously claimed to have invented the internet. We are good. I hope you are too, Zia. This U.S. politician famously claimed to have invented the internet. No, not Bill Gates. Although you'd think Bill Gates would claim that. Al Gore is correct. Very good, Ken. Ruth, I don't know what you just wrote. Ken says, TSM, take those boys for a jog. Yes, Bill Gates was Microsoft, yes. Janet, Chrissy, and Jack all live together on this sitcom. Oh, you know how to do Arabic, Ruth? Wow. Three's Company is correct. Yes, so did I. I loved it. Don't Stop Believing was a 1981 power ballad by what rock group? Ooh, Ken might know this one. Don't Stop Believing was a 1981 power ballad by what rock group? Awesome, James. I'm so happy. Journey is correct. Really, Ken? Oh, your daughter's husband is Syrian. Oh, that's so neat. I did not know that about you, Ruth. That is so awesome. I wish I knew like different languages or, I took 4 years of Spanish in high school, but I never used it, so I, obviously lost it.
Yo, I'm eating a Rice Krispie, and I thought about your comment. I'm bothered, Mimi. You clown me on that comment. She don't eat Rice Krispie treats. Apparently, they gross to her. So now when I eat a Rice Krispie, I'm gonna feel gross. I'm gonna feel like the fatty.
Oh my goodness. You know French, Slim Shot. Wow. Yeah, I used to know Spanish when I was in high school, but that's about it. All right, Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy star in this 1983 film about an elaborate bet. You had Spanish and French in high school, Ruth. So can you still are you fluent in Spanish and French still, or did you lose it too?
Slim Shell says she know French. She better back that up because I'm gonna clown her if she don't know it. I'm gonna clown her.
You love Journey, Mimi too. Hi, Mika. Thanks for coming in. Nope, not the blues, brother. Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy star in this 1983 film about an elaborate bet. That song stuck in your head now, James? Not Dr. Doolittle. About an elaborate bet. You can still speak French and your Spanish is so-so. Wow. And you know Arabic. Wow. Trading Trading places is correct, Triisha. Very good. Just getting home from work, Mika. Yeah. Merchandise for this animated fr- Merchandise for this animated franchise featuring a light and colorful girl was very popular with girls in the 80s. TSM said you couldn't count and spell last night.
No comment.
That's your favorite movie, Chaisha? Yeah, I love that. Is a good movie. Yes, we all try to stay connected in the chat. No, not a Barbie doll. That's um oh, Ken says I have to repeat twice. Merchandise for this animated franchise featuring a light and colorful girl was very popular with girls in the 80s. Not the Barbie.
That is a difficult question. Is it the brat?
No. Merchandise for this animated franchise featuring a light and colorful girl was very popular with girls in the 80s. That's the key part, I think. The light and colorful girl. not the rag doll. Then he said you were a crazy woman. TSM. Rainbow Bright, Aisha. Yes, I remember the Rainbow Bright. Cheapo. He's like, ah. All right, next one. This sitcom about a teacher features John Travolta. This sitcom about a teacher features John Travolta. And I love John Travolta. You had that awesome show? You're going to say Tinkerbell. This sitcom about a teacher features John Travolta. Okay, Ken, that's not the sitcom. That's the person in the sitcom. What's the sitcom's name, Ken? Yes, welcome back, Carter. Ruth got it. Yes, very good. Hi, Carter. Thanks for coming in. What Norwegian band is responsible for the hit "Take on Me"? What Norwegian what Norwegian band is responsible for the hit "Take on Me"? I have two, Ruth. I love John Travolta.
Yo, I think I only know him from one movie. But I'm familiar with him, but he was real great in the movie. Look Who's Talking. You ever saw that movie?
Yeah, all three of them. He was in all three. Look Who's Talking, and he was in Grease and Michael and Face Off. I loved Face Off.
See, those are a bunch of chick flicks. So
No, not Face Off. Face Off
uh,
is not. That
it's
was
a
with
chick
Nicolas
flick.
Cage.
Chick, yo, is Ken in the building? Ken, what you got to break this barrier here. Is that a chick flick? Is that a chick flick to you?
Not Face Off. He saw that movie, and he's been in more action type movies lately. Um, what Norwegian band is responsible for the hit "Take on Me"? Oh wait, did someone get it? Yes, he was, and he was in Hairspray. Oh, hi, Krubby. How are you? See, Ken says no, it's not. See, aha. Oh, Ruth says aha. Yes, that's the answer. Very good. Okay, I knew somebody got it. You don't know these questions? uh, oh, whatever, Ken. I missed it. Oh, yeah, see, Ruth says Face Off was good. See, there you go. What type of vehicle did O.J. Simpson use while being chased by police in 1994?
Yo, Jamie, you said Ruth said it was good. That doesn't break the barrier. Ruth is a woman. I need Ken to break the barrier.
Ken
All right.
said it
Ken.
was.
Oh, Ken said it was?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes, it was a Ford Bronco. Yes, very good. Ken. Of course, Ken knows his vehicles. And Tamika. Jeep says he was in a car. Yes, he was, but what kind of vehicle? It was the Ford Bronco, yes. In the 50s, lots of kids wore these leather shoes with contrasting colors.
Were they Skechers?
No, you're not answering that. You don't know the questions. Not loafers. Saddle shoes. Yes, Ruth. Very good. Played by Al Lewis, Count Vladimir Dracula is better known as Grandpa in what spooky TV series? Not your
Pretty
year.
good questions tonight, Jamie.
The Munsters. Yes, G-Fo. Very good.
And
Which
you
singer
didn't even
warned
have to
us?
drop that thinking emoji either, G. For you just came with the answer.
I know, right? Which singer warned us about Runaround Sue in his 1961 hit? Which singer warned us about Runaround Sue in his 1961 hit? That's your show, Slim Michelle. And the thinking emojis. Dion, yes, Tamika, very good. The 70s Federal Commission explored abuses by this. Okay, let me repeat that. The 70s Federal Commission explored abuses by the CIA. You weren't born yet, Ruth? The 70s Federal Commission explored abuses by the CIA. Nope, not the FBI. Yes, Dee Dee's going to be ready to read her poem tomorrow. We have 7 people for tomorrow for the talent show.
You are still answering correct, Jamie? Applying some sort of makeup or something, or some sort of conditioner, or what do you guys call it? What is the foundation? What is the difference between foundation and makeup? I thought it was the same thing.
Well, I thought I was just going to facilitate, not do. I mean, that's not really talent to put on makeup.
You
Yeah,
have
no.
you have yet to. Yo, I'm gonna. You have to. I'll speak with you afterwards.
Ruth, not the Federal Trade Commission, not the CIA. Yes, a talent show tomorrow, James. Did you want to enter? Ken says, I will apply some socks. Okay, Ken, you can apply socks.
Yo, y'all did put paprika down, right?
um, some show was paprika on your list? I can't remember. It was the Rockefeller Commission. That was the answer. All right. He released Rock and Roll Animal in 1974. Um, just let Slim Shell know what you're going to do, and you're entered. Oh, I'm taking that off, Ken. Ken Yeager. That's an inside joke, you guys.
I didn't even catch the joke.
Delete that comment, Ken. Lou Reed is correct, Tamika. All right. Muhammad Ali and George Foreman fought this bout in Zaire.
Yo, Slim Show, text me real quick.
I don't really have any talent either. Try it. Muhammad Ali and George Foreman fought this bout in Zaire. Ken. Muhammad Ali and George Foreman fought this bout in Zaire. It was Rumble in the Jungle. Yes, Tamika. Very good. What is the name of the POW camp in Hogan's Heroes? It's a secret, Michelle. Are you going to be entering tomorrow then? What is the name of the POW camp in Hogan's Heroes? You can draw and paint, Ruth. Do you want to draw something tomorrow? Stalag 13 is correct, Tamika. What television series is based on author Laura Ingalls Wilder's life? You're going to watch? What television series is based on author Laura Ingalls Wilder's life? Little House on the Prairie, yes. This actor presented Mr. Spock's music from outer space. This actor presented Mr. Spock's music from outer space. What do you mean, no, Ruth? All right, Fresh James is going to be on tomorrow. Leonard Nimoy, yes, Tamika, very good. The Boston Red Sox were defeated by this team in the 1975 World Series. The Boston Red Sox were defeated by this team in the 1975 World Series. Not Fisk. The Boston Red Sox were defeated by this team in the 1975 World Series. I think Simple Meals was she gonna sing? I'd have to look back. She might be singing, some Michelle. I'd have to look back in my notes. Nope, not Carlton. It was the Cincinnati Reds, you guys. The Cincinnati Reds. Yeah, the Boston Red Sox were defeated by the Cincinnati Reds. Yeah, that's what I thought, Gifo, singing. Thank you. Wow, you remember a lot. All right, you guys, the riddle of the day is, what day is it today? Oh, it's Thursday. Okay. is what word contains all of the 26 letters? What word contains all of the 26 letters? The alphabet is correct. Yes, you guys, very good. All right, and I forgot to do Dilbert, you guys. Dilbert says today, what does he say about work today? This week I reorganized the tech lab from top to bottom. Were your co-workers grateful? Yes, assuming they show it by rummaging through the wrong drawers and cursing. That's so true. All right, you guys, thank you for everything you do. And remember, you're all beautiful inside and out. Don't let anyone make you think any differently. And the quote of the night is from, why is this not on? Sorry, you guys. My paper's backwards. I'll get you the quote. David Ogilvy. Don't bunt, aim out of the ballpark, aim for the company of immortals. Have a great night, and I'll see you next time.